Greetings to everyone. Welcome to Study with Shivam. Today discussing the chapter 1 of Biology class 12th CBSE. Chapter name is Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. First of all, if I give the introduction of this chapter, the plant. What are plants? The plants are whole mankind which provide us food, fruits, medicine, fibers, textile for humans. Many of these are used in medicinal uses. The plants reproduces asexually and sexually both. The propagules through which the plants reproduce are leaves, roots, stems, while the reproductive organs of the sexual reproduction is flower. Now the part of flower we will discuss. The flower is the main reproductive organ of a plant. Flower has a great importance. For example, aesthetic, ornamental, social, cultural and religious values. What are the types of structural division in the following different roles? Calyx, group of sepals usually green in color. Corolla, group of petals brightly colored except green. For example, if we will see the flower structure, the main part which symbolizes the male and female reproductive parts is androecium. Androecium is a male part and gynoecium is a female part. So androecium consists of filament and anther, while on the other hand gynoecium consists of stigma, style and ovary. If we will brief the structure, the ovary is a round shaped organ where whole the kind of fertilization process happens. There are different structural and hormonal changes that takes the formation of flower. These changes led to the modification of the floral primordium and thus arrangement of the different roles of the flowers. Sexual reproduction has been divided into different events. If you will open the NCERT also, there will be different events which takes place. Number 1 is pre-fertilization, means flower is getting ready for the process of fertilization, where we will structure the events and definitions of the structures of a flower, that what kind of function they perform and what are the uses of that function. Fertilization event is the most important, where the whole process will happen, and post fertilization is the structures and event where after fertilization, means what happen when plant grow. Okay, so first of all, if we contrast to the section of pre-fertilization, number 1, the structure of stamen we will study the most. There are two parts of stamen. Number 1 is filament and number 2 is anther. Filament is a sterile part, while on the other hand anther is the fertile part. Filament is a kind of only connected tube, that is only a kind of a tube which helps anther to be attached, connected with the thalamus. What is the thalamus? The below ovary part is known as the thalamus. Okay, now structure of typical anther. The anther is a bilobed structure. Two anther lobes are separated by a deep groove in front of, are attached to each other by a band of vasculated sterile tissue called connective tissue. Each anther is four-sided trigonal structure, consists of 4 microsporangia located at corners, 2 in each lobe. Hence, a mature anther is tetrasporangiate. Microsporangia forms pollen sac which on maturity become filled with pollen grains. And the structure of microsporangium is a transverse section A typical microsporangium appears near circular in outer and consists of homogeneous mass of meristematic cells, also known as primary sporogenous cells, surrounded with the wall of anther. Primary sporogenous cells form microspore mother cell, which is diploid. Now studying the anther wall layers. Anther wall consists of following layer: epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, tapetum. Number 1 is epidermis, outermost layer, single layered, protective in function. Number 2 is endothecium. The endothecium is a cell of layer having alpha cellulosic fibrous bands arising from inner pregential wall, which help in dehiscence of anther due to the hydrosporic nature. Number 3, middle layer. The middle layer cell of this layer are ephemeral, having 1 to 3 layered, helps in degenerates at maturity. Tapetum. Number 4. It is the innermost layer of the anther wall which surrounds of the sporogenous tissue. Tapetum cell nourishes the development pollen grain. Cells of the tapetum possess dense cytoplasm and generally have more than one nucleus. They are polyploid. The petal cell show increase in their DNA content. Now further studying the pollen grain. Pollen grain represent male gametophytes. These are generally spherical structure measuring about 25 to 50 micrometer in diameter, while the cell wall of the pollen grain is called sporoderm and consists of 2 layers. Number 1 is exine, number 2 is intine. The exine is the hard outermost layer made up of sporopollenin, which is the one of the most resistant organic material known and resist with high temperature, strong acids and alkali medium. No enzyme that degenerates or degrades the sporopollenin is so far known. The intine is the innermost wall layer having thin and continuous made up of cellulose and pectin. Cytoplasm of the pollen grain is surrounded by plasma membrane. Now studying pollen allergy. Pollen grain of many species cause severe allergies and bronchial afflictions in some people, often leading to chronic respiratory disorders like asthma and bronchitis. Example of plants causing pollen allergy are perianthum, commonly known as carrot glass, and amaranthus and chenopodium. Pollen products. Pollen products are rich in nutrients. Consumption of pollen claimed to increase the performance of athletes and race horses. Pollen viability. The period of which the pollen grain retain the ability to germinate on the land on the stigma is called pollen viability. It is highly variable and depends on the prevailing temperature and humidity. Pollen viability period in plants of rice and wheat are generally of 30 minutes, and in Leguminaceae, Rosaceae and Solanaceae it reaches to several months. Pollen banks are the storage of pollen grain for years and the liquid nitrogen at -196 degrees Celsius for later use for plant breeding programs. Now sharing you the exercises for practice. Kindly go through from this. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care.